Welcome back to Game Talk 24/7. March is here and the madness has already begun. March Madness, it's not just the NCAA tournament. It is through all out of March. It is through all of March. That's when we see these crazy runs, whether it's to end the regular season or in the conference tournament. Teams that should have never had a chance of being in the NCAA tournament, they go on and win their conference tournament, and then they go on runs in March. Like NC State, when they had DJ Burns, they had to win the ACC tournament because they had a losing record going in to get into March, and they won, and then they made a giant run in March. We see all these crazy teams, whether it's St. Peter's with Doug Edder or it's Jack Golke in Oakland. We see a whole bunch of upsets. We see a whole bunch of amazing basketball, and it's just already begun. Conference tournaments have just started. They started yesterday with a playing game between Cleveland State and IU Indy, and you know what? There's 5 teams that are going to be punching their tickets to the dance this weekend. They're going to be putting on their dance shoes, their tap shoes, because they're going to be going dancing. One team from each conference gets a chance to compete in the NCAA tournament. At least one team from each conference, because whoever wins that conference championship gets an automatic bid. So guess what? If you're on the bubble, if you're outside the tournament, go win your conference championship, and guess what? You then can be in the dance. You can then be in the big picture. You can then be fighting for a right to compete against the big dogs. You can be fighting for a right for the NCAA trophy, the national championship. Now, let's be real, is a 16 seed, a 15 seed, a 14 seed going to win the national championship? Probably not. But you know what? They can at least compete and say, we got to go on a run. We got to upset these people, like UMBC beating Virginia or FDU beating Purdue. You could see crazy upsets. Oakland beating Kentucky. St. Peter's beating Kentucky. You have so many teams. Oral Roberts beating Ohio State. You see so many crazy, crazy moments. And again, the madness has just begun. The madness, it's not just madness. It's March Madness. It's madness that you see once a year through one particular month. The month of March, where we see teams rise and shine, teams rise like a phoenix from the ashes that we thought were dead, and they're still alive, they're still kicking, and they're not just kicking, they're running, and they're running into the NCAA tournament, like the Undertaker rising from his grave, waiting to beat a team and upset somebody in March. We see crazy moments happen, and you know what? We see champions crowned, not only conference champions, but a national champion crown. This is where the kings of college basketball get their names. This is where you see teams go on improbable runs. Teams do amazing things, and it's going to be beautiful. March is one of those amazing times of the year that when they're gone, you just wish it could last for forever. But you know what? If it lasted for forever, it wouldn't be so special. But guess what? It comes back every single year, and every single year, it gets better and better. It never ceases to amaze us. We have the reigning champions, Florida. They are looking phenomenal right now, looking to reclaim their right to the national championship and go back to back. Or will a team like Duke, Michigan, UConn, Arizona have something to say about that? Houston, so many other teams, will one of them have something to say about it? What mid-major will go on a crazy run, will go on a crazy upset? What mid-major will make a run to their conference championship that no one expected and then win and get in? What teams will shock us the most? Who out of the power conference teams like Kentucky that have had disappointing seasons so far to their standards, what of those teams will kick into high gear and go on crazy runs in March that no one saw coming, like North Carolina did when they had to play when there was an 11 seed, they had to play in a play-in, and then they went on to go to the Final Four of the national championship, beating Mike Krzyzewski and Duke in his final year, ending that season. What team will do that? What teams will be like Arkansas last year, going to the Sweet 16 and having a great second half of the season after having a terrible first half? What teams will surprise us? What coaches will stand out the most and then will be the head of the coaching carousel that will begin at the end of the season, or that has already somewhat begun? What coaches will make a name for themselves that then people will want to say, we want you. We want you to come here. And you know what? Who's going to win the national championship? Who's going to lift that coveted trophy, the coveted crown, and be crowned kings of college basketball for a year? Will it be a team that's done it before, or will it be a school that's never done it? Will it be a school that no one expected, or will it be a team that everyone expected? Again, it's March. Anything can happen. The madness is here. The madness has already begun. And let's enjoy it. Let's have a great time watching great college basketball, whether you're watching 4 games at a time, 2 games at a time, or just 1 game at a time, or just your favorite team, or you're just filling out a bracket. Enjoy the madness that is March, and let the madness begin. Make sure you guys tell somebody you love them. God bless you. This is Game Talk 24/7. We'll talk sports with you next time. Let's get it.